Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Cancer, for your meditative session, I got something about timelines. I heard jumping timelines. I don't know exactly what that means. Like, if your energy is changing, so you're gonna be like moved to a different timeline. I don't even really get how that works, right? It's like, if you're at a certain frequency, you like skip timelines. It's reminding me of this guy who's like taking pictures in Italy, and he claims he's like from the future or some shit, and all of his videos there's like no one there, and he's like, I'm in a different dimension. I know that shit could like, it could totally be bullshit, but the point of that is that, the point of me telling you that is that like, that's what I'm getting with jumping timelines. It's like I'm thinking like of another like dimension type vibe, right? I don't know, Cancer, some crazy shit. But yeah, I think maybe your energy is just changing and it's going to advance you to like a different timeline, or like, do you know what I'm saying? There's something about you that's going to change, and then that's going to lead you to like something different, basically. So yeah, Cancer, that's what I'm getting for your meditative session. Let's pull some more cards. So Cancer, I've been getting a lot of messages while I was shuffling, and I feel like I'm having a hard time speaking, and it's interesting because this whole bottom is about like the sword, right? Communication. So I feel like this has a lot to do with communication, but at the same time, maybe there's like a lack of it, right? And there's a lot of mental energy being used at this time, right? Because we have a lot of swords. We have like sword, sword, sword. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So we have the King and the Queen of Air, right? And I feel like the King and the Queen of Air, I mean, oh my God, why am I keep saying air? Yeah, is there something about speaking? Oh my God. So with the King of Fire and the Queen of Fire, right? We have a true pair here. And one of the first things that I heard when I was shuffling was the pot calling the kettle black. So I feel like there's somebody here who feels like you guys, I feel like a twin vibe, especially with this 11. And I don't even necessarily believe in twins. This could just be like mirroring souls, right? But there's something about how you guys are very similar, right? Like, there's something here about how your souls are very, very similar, right? It's like when they say calling the pot, calling the pot, calling the kettle black, it means that, you know, like, one person has the same faults as the other. So this person's like saying like, oh, you know, you have these faults, and like, well, so do you, right? And it's kind of funny because when I was looking at the Queen of Wands, I wrote it down. It's like, what is she prone to in the story, right? And in the story, she was prone to jealousy. She was prone to capriciousness, which is like being fickle, right? And she was very, but like, she's also very passionate. So there's a lot about like this person I don't know who's calling who, like what, but it's like, it doesn't really matter because both of you are the same. I'm sorry, like I'm telling you, like that's what I'm getting. And it's funny to me because it's like I don't even feel like this Self card in reverse and this King of Cups is just for this king. Yeah, that king could have been in this energy, but I feel like so were you at one point. So I feel like there's definitely some sort of mirroring going on, some sort of like twin situation going on. And honestly, what I feel with this masculine feminine card upright and this 8 of Swords is like not only like a twin or a mirror, right? But when you hurt this, if you hurt this person, it ended up hurting you more. And when they hurt you, it ended up hurting them more than it hurt you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think this is what has kind of led both of you to like your souls, right? Like to knowing who you really are. It had to go, you both had to go through this pain for some reason. And I don't feel like this is like one person's story. I feel like you're both very, very similar. You both, I don't know, it's like, I don't want to say twins, but it's like you're just very similar, right? And it's like you're quick to anger maybe, and they're quick to anger. They're very jealous, and you're very jealous. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's these things that are like, you know what I mean? There's these ways about you that in the past that I feel like has led to like why you guys are in separation, because I don't feel like this is two people who are together. I feel like this is two people who are apart. But like, I don't know if you're ever really apart, right? Because you always communicate with your soul mate, you know, on the 5D. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like when you hurt them, it ended up like breaking your heart. And when they hurt you, it ended up breaking their heart. So we have two people who are like broken, but in need of like being fixed. And again, I feel like both people have like dropped a lot of shit. Both people are trying to be authentic, right? Both people are trying to like take the mask off. They've learned a lot from like the old cycle, from whatever they've been going through. I don't know if you guys are necessarily together at this point, but it's so funny. I was like, I want to put them together. Oh my God, it's so funny. I like never do that. Like I put the cards where they land, but I was like, no, I want to put them together. Yeah, I just feel like the universe is going to help you guys back to each other. And I know that seems really difficult, but that's what the last cards are about, right? You guys got the Counselor and having faith. And the Counselor is like someone who is very much trying to teach, like the, you know, he's like the love guru, right? And I feel like it could also just be the divine, but like a very specific angel or a very specific, you know, someone who's like really rooting for you guys, someone who really wants this union to work and is like facilitating a way. Maybe it's just the universe, right? But they're telling you to have faith. Right? And I feel like they're telling you that, like, I feel like both of you guys are like, well, even after all this time, like, does this person still feel the same about me? And they do, right? Because I feel like with the Hermit, there's been a long, like, time of this Hermit mode, right? Where you haven't been with each other. You guys have been learning, right? With the Knowledge card. This whole cycle has just been about learning. And I feel like now you're finally coming into union with this 3 of Coins. It talks about, like, collaboration. I feel like one of you could be, you know, there's something here about the white dresses, right? Like this not back to innocence necessarily, because I feel like these two people have been through a lot of shit, but I feel like it's back to like a beginning, right? With the white, right? I think it's very symbolic. And I feel like the masculine is kind of questioning if this is even possible, right? Because I don't know, I always see like the masculine with the Hermit with the stag in the back, but I think it's both of you guys. It's just like, again, I see a mirroring. Like, I don't feel like it's like one person's reading. I feel like it's both these people's read. And it's really interesting because with the King of Air, I think they're trying to say that, like, even though there might have been lies, there might have been confusion, right, in the past, there's, again, this white, right? Do you see, like, the two? Oh, and it is, like, it's like a stag, yeah. There's like, a reason for this new beginning. There was a reason for that. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to communicate something to the both of you. Maybe it's intuitively, maybe it's... If it's not intuitively, then maybe like once you guys come into communication with one another, I don't know if it's like a gut feeling, but they're definitely trying to get you guys to realize something. And I think what they want you guys to realize is like, yes, there could be a chance for a new beginning. Maybe it has a lot to do with like dropping the bullshit, right? Dropping the sneakiness, like dropping any like petty behavior, right? Again, you're both the same, right? And I feel like you both, again, like quick to, what was it? Like capricious, fickle, right? It's the same shit. jealous, right? I think a lot of jealousy exists here, especially because we're getting like the king and the queen of wands. I feel like this passion, you know, like when I think it's like hedonism, right? And I think it's like it's like Dionysus, right? He's like the Greek god of wine or some shit. But that, like, drinking a lot can take you to an elevated state, but that's like, I don't know if you would call it elevated technically, but it definitely brings you into a different state. And I feel like sometimes it can turn into like a disaster. I'm thinking of like True Blood. I don't know if you guys have seen that show, but it's like when they're like all drinking a lot and partying a lot, and it turns into like this hedonistic behavior, right? And that's what I'm trying to get with like this queen and king of wands. It's like this passion can turn bad easily, right? Because there's so much passion, right? There's so much love. I really feel like, again, two people who are literally the same have the similar faults. I don't think it's like, oh, just one person being jealous. I think it's a problem. It has been a problem for both of these people. And it's really interesting that you guys have the Six of Pentacles, because I feel like what they're trying to say with the Six of Pentacles is that there will be some sort of, like, there's some sort of comprehension from the both of you. I think that's also what the King of Air is trying to say. Like, you both understand, like, where you guys have, like, had your faults, and you both understand, like, where things like didn't go right necessarily, and like where you messed up and where they messed up. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think either person here, again, there's been a lot of mistakes made by both people, and I feel like both people kind of still want to reconcile. There's still, again, like a lot of love here. I don't think, like, I'm not getting any sort of karma. I'm getting a lot of like twin mirroring, right? And I think both of you guys have like come in touch with your soul, basically. Like you both have come in touch with like that inner unconscious like part of you, right? And it was a really hard way to get there, because I feel like it came through hurting each other, basically, right? But I think after all this time, they're trying to let you know to like have faith, right? Have faith that even after all this time, right, being in hermit mode, maybe being like learning, that they're trying to like put you guys back together, basically. So yeah, Cancer, I love this reading. Let's pull some advice for you guys. This is such a beautiful read, my God. So guys, I feel like there's a lot going on here. And I got two of my favorite. I mean, I love all the Divine Feminines. I always feel bad like saying one's my favorite, but these have like a very close like connection to me. Like I don't know. So you guys have Kali, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. This is like talking about, hold on. This is talking about the bullshit, right? This like this jealousy, this, you know, behavior that didn't serve the both of you, the hurting one another, the like being sneaky lies, right? The way that you both have done it to each other, that's what's, I feel like she's already saying that that's confirmed, that it's been cut out. And why do I think it's been cut out? Because of this knowledge card, right? I feel like with the knowledge card, it says that like there has been learning. And I feel like it's kind of like a warning. I'm seeing it as like, you can't repeat those same mistakes with this person, right? Like you had your shot, and you might have like, something might have happened between the two of you. And it's okay to like mess up, right? But now it's time to like really cut that shit out. Like there's no place if you were to get back together. And I think you guys both know that. So I don't think that's a problem. But I think it was a problem in the past. And like that's how serious it was with Kali coming out, right? Like when she comes out, it's like something that's very serious. And I think she's like very, very serious about like how these behaviors have hurt both of you and how both of you have changed. And like now for the better, things are going to work out for you. And there's a lot about like again, this wand energy, right? Like the energy that you two have is so like explosive, you know, like it could be like really great and it could be really bad, right? And that's what I'm getting with like Sekhmet, right? Sekhmet, the red lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. yeah, there's it's like this passion between the two of you, the personalities that you both are. I'm not saying that it's like toxic. I'm saying like if you don't cut this shit out, it will be toxic, right? But I don't think you guys would allow that to happen again. I don't even think that divine would put you guys back together if it was gonna be like that, like low vibe versus low vibe. Again, there's no karma here. This is not a karmic relationship. A karmic relationship would be like that, where you guys just keep repeating the same shit over and over. But no, there's been learning, and that's what I'm getting with Kali. You guys have learned your lessons. You're like done with that shit, and you're very serious about each other, and you're very serious about this relationship. And I think you're both very like angry at yourselves and angry at the other person at the same time. It's like, again, a mirroring, right? Like, I'm mad at myself for having lost this person, right? I think you both understand that, and it has led you to like only want this person. It's like, you know, it's not like you can't want what, like you want what you can't have. It's like you lost this person and you felt it in your soul, right? So yeah, there's an anger, but the good, like it's such a crazy reading, because with Dragonfly Spirit, Truth Transcends Illusion, number 22. I really see, again, there's like that orange, right? That fire. And I feel like with dragonflies, number 22 is communication. I mean, 4 is communication, right? And 2 makes a 4. And I feel like, again, we're getting this like 2-2-1-1, right? Like this repeating of like this doubling, right? Or this mirroring, or this twin, right? And I think it's really, really beautiful. I think that you guys both know what the truth is. You know that you guys might have like messed up, basically. Like no one's hands here are clean, but at the same time, you guys still like love each other, basically. So yeah, Cancer, I really love this reading. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope to see these two together, right? I love it. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.